What is going on today, guys? I got some bad news I wanted to share with you. I don't know if it's bad news, I really don't care, but you may think it's bad news, and we're going to talk about what's wrong with me. Why do I keep selling things? Because I just sold the Lexus. Yep, I did. I sold the Lexus we bought, I don't know, maybe less than a year ago. I dumped a lot of money into it, making it bulletproof-ish and reliable, and just kind of turned out I never really even used it. So I built this Lexus overland rig and we never even took it out. And that's partly my fault, partly the Lexus's fault, partly life, partly work, and just, you know, priorities shift, and it just wasn't really a priority of mine to get out there and go camping. I did take it out on some mountain bike trips, but that was about it. And I think the reason why I got rid of it was mainly because, well, I bought the RAV4 hybrid and I was using that to haul my mountain bikes around because, well, originally I wasn't going to use it to haul the mountain bikes around, but the Lexus was sitting in the shop for, I think, 4 weeks at one point. And yeah, and I was super annoyed that I couldn't take my mountain bikes out, so I put a hitch on the RAV4, and then I just started using the RAV4 all the time, and the Lexus just sat around. Turns out, apparently, you really do not need it, and I just sold it to a kid that is taking out on some adventures already, which is awesome to see it actually get used instead of just sitting around as a glorified lawn ornament. This nice kid I sold it to, he took it out the first weekend, sent me some pictures of it. Pretty happy about that, just to see it get used. But yeah, so the Lexus is sold, and now what? Why do I keep selling things? What am I doing? I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm doing. Right now, I'm actually, if you guys know, I'm from PA, and I live in PA. That's where my house is at. Right now, I'm actually in Florida. We drove the RAV4 1,200 miles down here. It costs like $150 to drive down here, 1,200 miles. I really like the RAV4 for that stuff, and just kind of exploring and driving around, living out of Airbnbs at the moment. And we're down here for about a month. So if you hear the water, that's actually the pool. We got a pool, right? I'm living large down here. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I've been slacking on YouTube only because I've been really focused on like my job and like working. Super boring stuff, but it's been paying off. The more I focus on that, it's been kind of paying off dividends. So just kind of focusing on the things that pay the bills rather than the hobbies. And when I do that, this is what happens. Things get sold and YouTube gets on the back burner and I drive a boring car. But I do have some plans. I'm not going to give you any hints, but I do have a lot of ADD. I like to hop around to different things. So I do have some plans here for the YouTube channel. I do have some plans on what we're probably going to get next. Not going to give you any hints. Not going to give you any hints on what we're doing. Right now we're down in Florida though. I might take some videos, checking some stuff out. We want to check out some state parks. Maybe I'll just post pictures because I kind of want to be in the moment. But yeah, Lexus is gone. Boring videos are back. Sorry. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about me always selling stuff. I didn't really care to get rid of the Lexus, honestly. I bought that. We were on a debt-free journey, and I bought that to be like the best all-around vehicle that could still do the things I wanted to. And turns out I probably should have just bought a RAV4 hybrid. The RAV4 hybrid was $21,000. And after everything was said and done in the Lexus, I dumped a good bit of money into it. And yeah, I could have just bought the RAV4. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Hopefully this little view into my life is fun for you, or maybe gives you something to point fingers at and laugh at. Either way, I like to share stuff with you guys and share what's going on in my life. And that's what's going on now. What else do I want to talk about? Yeah, we're down here for a month. I might record some videos, talked about that. Still want to be in the moment, but it might be little videos like this. I can't tell you guys what I'm going to be doing next because honestly, it could change and I just don't want to get anybody's hopes up. So whatever happens, I'm just going to let you know when it happens rather than speculate and talk about it and build hype up. So we're just going to do things and talk about it later. One thing that is happening that we are in the process of doing into my personal life, we are getting ready to sell our house. We got the house about 2 years ago, and yeah, we're moving. I can't really handle the cold anymore. Well, I'm down in Florida, but I can't really handle the cold. It makes me miserable. I have like some kind of weird thing going on. It makes my hands turn purple. Not cool. But yeah, so PA, cold weather, it's always crappy up there. Don't really like living up there. I don't really like having a mortgage either. It makes me feel super locked down. I don't really like the responsibility of owning a house, blah, 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 whatever. I don't like it. My wife doesn't like it. So we are going to be selling the house, and probably about spring. And then, yeah, going from there. I'll definitely take you guys on that journey as well. I learned a lot being a homeowner. I've also learned that maybe it's not as cracked up as people make it out to be. I had this idea that it was like the American dream. You know, that's kind of what we're fed our entire lives is it's the American dream. And maybe it's just because I didn't do it right at the time. But for me, it didn't really feel like an American dream. It really felt like, I don't know, like I bought a 30-year coffin. I don't know, I just felt really stuck. And maybe other people feel very passionate and very proud that they got their house. But for me, it just really made me feel locked down. And because I work remote and I'm able to kind of go wherever I want and do whatever I want, I don't have kids or anything, and my wife is cool. You know, I tell her, you know, we're gonna drive across the country to go buy a shit box. She's down, right? So buying a house and being stuck in Pennsylvania kind of felt like I was shooting myself in the foot, because I have no reason to be somewhere that doesn't make me happy. And I don't have any reason to be anywhere. So if I wanted to spend a month in one state, spend a month in another, I could. And yeah, that goes back. This is getting really ranty, but I guess it might give somebody some insight into why I'm all over the place right now. I also didn't, when we used to live out of the Tacoma, you might have watched me back then, I didn't finish what I started. I bought the house and I only explored a little bit of the East Coast. We only did it for 7 months. So I still have that nagging feeling that I didn't finish what I started, because I didn't go out west. I didn't do any of that, what I built a truck for. We just went right into buying a house. So I have that nagging feeling that I need to finish that before I do the next thing. So until I get this done and get the exploration out of my system, I'll never be fully content on whatever life has for me, whatever normal life has, you know, buying a house, having kids, whatever. None of that I can focus on, because I still have this nagging feeling I don't have it out of my system yet. I didn't get it done. So that's kind of why I'm all over the place selling stuff, whatever. But yeah, hopefully this gave you some insight. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. Hopefully you're not sad that Lexus is gone. I don't really care if you are, but yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I will try to keep you all updated on this Florida trip. Try to make some fun videos without taking away the journey from me. And I'll definitely keep you guys updated on what I have planned next, because if I actually go through with it and we go this path, the content is going to be pretty sick and definitely going to give me some more motivation to do the YouTube stuff, because I'm living a different life. That's the other thing. When I was, well, I guess I can't really say goodbye now, but that was the other thing. When I owned a house, I didn't really feel very like I wanted to make content on YouTube, because I was just living like a normal person. No offense to anybody, you know, I'm not, you know, taking it for granted that I had a house or whatever, and I was blessed to have a house, but nobody wants to watch content of a normal person doing the same thing they're doing. So yeah, the content kind of got really boring, because, well, I was living a boring life in my opinion. But yeah, okay, I'm done now. Goodbye.